Hello, welcome to the dev walkthrough of my 10 out of 10 level Sunken Temple of Bastet. We'll be going through all the secrets and some fun tidbits about the level. So let's get started. Before we begin, the first secret is immediately when you start the level. So you need to swan dive here. So if you manage to swan dive, you will unlock the first secret of the level. So I started this level when I was working on my back to basic level, the Egypt one, and it was initially supposed to be a very big level, but when the 10 out of 10 competition started, I decided that I'm just gonna use that level. By that point, I had already built out the cat statue in my level, so I just used the cat statue and this cave area and I just combined them. Initially, you were supposed to go inside this temple complex, and there were a whole set of rooms there which I deleted because they were not fitting the content. So one of the things that I wanted to do with this level was actually make a real level that feels like a real place. So I used a lot of negative space in this level. By negative space, I mean empty space that doesn't have any purpose at all. Some of the streamers were getting confused by this, but this shows that this explorer died when the statue fell on it and it broke the mechanism, so you can never open this door. So I'm gonna go up to fill up my air and then we can start lowering the water level. Let's go fill that up. So, fun fact about this level is that there are no flip maps. In 10, you can just change a normal room to a water room, and that's what I did. So there are no flip maps used in this level. One interesting thing also is that the water surface is a movable object with animated textures on it, and that's why that I moved with scripting. So that's how I made sure that the water level moves up and down. I started building this level somewhere around my winter break, and I built it in like 7 to 8 days. That graphic is just an image of this cat statue in VAT merger, VAT tool, and I just took a screenshot of it and overlaid it. This water level has been created using the custom module that I also wrote for 10 engine. With that, you can create all sorts of bars. So this water level bar is also created via that. So I'm gonna keep lowering the level. Initially, I wanted to do like a big scripted puzzle in each of those rooms, but then because I only had the time during my winter break, I just decided to reduce the scope of my level. So I just decided to just make each of them like a simple switch level. I wanted to do like an astronomy puzzle. There was going to be a different puzzle with pushables, but I just didn't have the time because the deadline was the end of the year. So I made this level in 7 days. Another fun thing about this level is that the water level is dynamic, so it is actually moving up and down, although it's not shown in the video. But so when the water level goes down, it also activates all the things that it's supposed to activate, like the water has receded. So, like this statue here. So I'm gonna just lower the water level one more time. open the water door is because in 2 Ninja you can actually use all the switches and pulleys and puzzle items underwater, and that's something that I wanted to show. So that is why I picked all the different types of mechanisms that you can use. This underwater pulley was also programmed by me using Tomb Raider Angel of Darkness animations that were provided by Cez. So that was pretty difficult to program. So when I'm gonna do this, it's gonna play a cutscene. So what I just did, the water level has receded from this level and this cat statue has come up. So as we are lowering the level, the cat statue is coming up and all the guardians are coming alive because the water has gone down. One other thing that I wanted to do was to make sure that any item that is being dropped is there for a reason. So that's why any pickup you will find is because there is a unfortunate explorer that died there. So we just picked up the revolver. There's not a lot of pickups in this level. There's a revolver, there's 2 ammo and 1 medipack and the secrets. Above ground when the water has gone down because the puzzle items there. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and go get the puzzle items now so that I can show how items are used underwater in 10, the puzzle items. Was fun programming this switch code. It's done via volumes and it's just one set of code that just checks every single turn switch in the level. So another secret is right here. You see that shoot switch. So once you shoot it, it will lock sight of the gods. So let's go pick this item up. wanted to show some destruction. So like this statue has already fallen, so it never comes alive. Just another. Okay, let's go use the puzzle items now. Here we go. Lara using a puzzle item on the ground. And since water is at that level, what will happen? She will be above ground once the water stops receding, and the enemies will come alive. So there's 2 enemies. Let's go save and switch. You saw the water level go down for a second. Statue is done in the room editor geometry, so that was pretty cool. The way I did it is I took an imported geometry, the size of the cat, and I made it very huge, the size I wanted, and then I built the geometry around it. So that was one of the ways that I got the geometry so precise. This room was fully destroyed, and this cat statue is already facing the correct direction, so that was kind of like a hint. The statues are buried under the sand, so they will never get up. Let's try this level. Destruction theme. This room is like collapsed. This is like one of the other train rooms, and this has been blocked by rubble which Lara can clear. So once she clears, the water starts flowing and the water level comes down again. I'm gonna go pick up that medipack, and then we will go align the now that the water level has receded, you will see that these are just lying on the ground lifeless, because most sea plants don't have the structure in them to stand upright out of water. Even this one is on the ground. So let's go align that final switch, and then we will get secret number 3. Cat statue rises out from the sand. Okay, let's go get secret number 3. So I've watched a couple of streamers. One of them managed to find the secret. The other one did notice it, but I think they just didn't interact with it. So one of the cat statues is not aligned. You can align it from any direction, any of the 3 directions you can interact with the cat. So you just need to stand in front of the cat and press control or action, and Lara will rotate the cat. And the secret is right here, secret number 3. Learning heads. Okay. Let's go to the statue. Statue, that's something that I wanted to replicate. So we end up swimming inside the cat. But this cat statue is actually somewhere else. I just teleported there via scripting, but it's built in the same size and proportion as the cat outdoors. So TEN supports diagonal platforming using bridges, so that's pretty cool. So that's something I wanted to showcase here. So I just used a lot of diagonal platforms at very different weird angles that Lara can climb up on, because I wanted to have some level of platforming, because I felt like swimming was kind of like overdone by that point. So using this jump switch unlocks the final secret of the level. Cat statue is using the material system in TEN, so that's why the material is a little bit reflective of what's going on in the game. So if I shoot it, we see some movement on there, but once we keep on climbing, it will become even more clear. up and it's going to trigger an escape sequence. So since the health bar was a lot, I wanted the player to panic a little bit. So I scripted Lara accidentally losing balance due to an earthquake here. We will see the water level rising in the cave, and the graphic itself is rising as well. So I timed it just perfectly, so if you mess up a little bit you will start losing health, but if you know what you're doing and you're swimming straight out, there isn't more than enough oxygen to make you through. And that unlocks the 4th achievement, so we're gonna just dive back in for the 5th secret. Just finish the level. So the level finish is right there in that cave. So we're just gonna go there and finish this level. And there you have it. Thank you for watching me play, and I hope you enjoy the level. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of the level. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of the level. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.